Hi, this is Rad from MR Sportscars. In this video I'm showing you a beautiful 2009 987 Gen 2 Cayman S. It's a 6-speed manual, which are getting harder and harder to find in all honesty, especially in this kind of condition. As I said, it's a 2009 car. It's got some really lovely options. I'll start with the stuff on the outside. So it's got the all Gen 2s have the LED daylight running lights in the lower bumper there, and that's how you can tell them apart from the Gen 1 cars. It's also fitted with the LED rear tail lights, and obviously it says Cayman S in silver as standard, unless it was spec'd with a different colour in that badge. Now it's slightly raining today, so I've managed to take some pictures around the rain, and then it's rained, and then I've managed to dry the car off. But if you see some marks on the car, it's normally just a couple of rain spots that I haven't been able to dry, and it's still raining now actually. So other options on the outside are the stunning 19-inch sport design wheels, which are actually made by BBS. Most of the alloy wheels that Porsche produce, sell on their cars, particularly this era, were made by BBS, and they're in unmarked, immaculate condition, as are the discs and pads, all round. And as you can see, the calipers match the paintwork. That's because all S models, unless specified with a different colour, came with Guards Red calipers, which is the same colour as this glorious paintwork. The vents are also body coloured as well, so they're either normally silver or black, and they can be body painted, and these were body painted from the factory. The rear discs and pads are also good, and the tyres are Michelin Pilot Sport N2s, so they're Porsche rated N2s all round, and they've got a great amount of tread left. I mean, obviously you can see it's a bit muddy. It's a damp November day, so unfortunately cars do get muddy. Now, the thing I love about these cars particularly is the engine. So they've got the 3.4 direct fuel injection engine. This came out in 2009. This engine ran to 2012 and was actually carried over in the 981 series Caymans as well. In this era, it produces 320 horsepower. The car will accelerate to 60 miles an hour in just over 5 seconds. It's something like 5.1 seconds with this 6-speed gearbox that this one has. And then on the inside, it's obviously got the spoiler which comes up and down. That's it at its full up position. The tailpipes are actually the optional sports tailpipes, so they have these notches in them. Normally they're a smooth design, and actually this car has got the optional switchable sports exhaust as well. So really nice set of options on there. All the stickers are original on the car, and I'll just show you the front and rear boot before I get in the car. So in absolutely immaculate condition, as you can see, and there's the flap for topping up the coolant and the oil there, should you need to check the oil. You actually do it on the dashboard when the car's running and it's idling. It's just started to come down a bit more now, so I'll just quickly do the front boot. So there is the front boot area. All the tools and everything are as they should be here. There's also a Bosch battery, which is in really good shape because the previous owner had it on a trickle charger all the time when not in use. Locking wheel bolt. This allows you to top up the tyres through the 12 volt. It's got the towing hook, towing eye, a set of tools from Porsche, and the tyre gel as well. Then you've got an extra little storage section there, and the battery there. Obviously screen wash top up is there. All the panels are original, and from what I can tell, largely original paint. I can't see any sort of areas where everything has been resprayed at all. It's just been very well looked after. It's got the optional hardback sports seats, so they have the grey backs on them, and they're in great condition as well, even the bolster there. Now this car has covered not a huge amount of miles actually, so 44,000 miles. It's been serviced exclusively by Porsche main dealers and one specific specialist, and the last service was done in June of this year, at 43,500 miles, and the car's only covered 44,111 miles now. And if I just show you when the next service is due, it says it's due in 19,400 miles or 574 days. The last service also did the transmission oil change as well, so that was the 12-year, I think it is, interval to change the oil in the transmission, as well as obviously the engine oil, pollen filters, and brake fluid as well. Now, the other lovely option in this car, which I think really makes it comparable to a 911, is the extended leather package. Not a lot of Caymans and Boxsters of this era have it. So it's got the stitched leather dash. This is normally all plastic. It's got the stitched doors, leather doors as well. The door cards, normally it's just this section that has got leather, and obviously the center console is leather as well. This was spec'd from the factory with the aluminium finish center console. It's actually Arctic silver, I believe, metallic, and then it's got the optional aluminium gearknob, aluminium handbrake. So yeah, really, really lovely finish, because that all sort of matches with the aluminium trim, which is standard on Cayman S's, unless it was spec'd in black or another colour, body colour, as is the rim around the air vents there. Also, it's got silver dials, which comes as standard on Cayman S models. And then the sound system is the optional high-end BOSE system, and that is in this car it is 385 watt, 11 speakers, and it's a digital surround system, and it's also been spec'd with the full sat-nav system and the phone module as well. I just haven't paired my phone to it at the moment, so that's why it's saying it's not available. So that is basically all of the sort of entertainment options you could get are spec'd on this car. So the BOSE, the extended sat-nav module, the PCM3 touchscreen, and the telephone module as well, which has the plugs here to plug in through wired connection to get music from an iPod, iPhone, a USB device, or a 3.5mm sort of audio device like an MP3 player. You can actually buy a module from Amazon and places like that for around £35 that allows you to hook it up to the USB, power through the USB, hook it up to the auxiliary, so that you can do Bluetooth audio streaming like you can in the more modern cars. So you don't have to do any modifications to the head unit at all, and you just literally put it on auxiliary, and it will automatically pair with that device. And it will also, you can get it to pair with the phone module as well, so that it will very effortlessly switch between your music and your phone calls. So it works absolutely brilliant, and it means you don't have to actually modify anything to do with the car. You can also get a CarPlay motherboard in here as well, so you can actually update it in that way, so you have full CarPlay set up, but obviously that's an aftermarket system which I haven't tested, so it's up to you whether you want to fit something like that to an original factory specification PCM unit. The seats have also got the two-stage heating, and it's got the full climate control system, so you can literally just set a temperature and then it will determine where to put it, and also the fan speed, or you can basically override it yourself. So that's optional as well. And as I said, it's got the switchable sports exhaust. The spoiler is up at the moment. Let me just get it started. I'll just get some of the, starting to mist up because of the rain obviously at the moment, but if you do that, it very quickly clears it. So there's the two-stage system. You can have it on full or half speed on there. So it demists very, very quickly, as you can see. There we go. Perfect. Actually, before I go outside, let me just talk you through the options. So this is the file of the car with all the history that we've put together. So guards red, extended leather package, leather covered instrument cluster frame. So actually this bit here is flocked in leather. Normally this is just plastic. Aluminium finished center console, aluminium gear lever, aluminium handbrake lever, Porsche Switchable Sports Exhaust, sports tailpipes in stainless steel. So they're all exclusive factory options. They're X codes, so they're more unusual than the standard sort of list of options that you get down here. So silver instrument dials, high performance summer tyres, as I said, they're Michelin Pilot Sport, and they're all N2 Porsche rated, all relatively new with lots of tread left. Seat heating, hardback sports seats, 19-inch sport design, alloy wheels. It's got CD storage compartment in this section here, and it's also got cup holders there which expand as well. Really funky. It's exactly the same system as you get in an 911. It hasn't got the rear wiper. Some people prefer the look of the car without a rear wiper. Other people prefer having a rear wiper because it means you can clear it very easily on a wet day like today. But this car hasn't got it. It's got coloured Porsche crests. Obviously, it's got traction control, 6-speed manual transmission, as opposed to the PDK. It's got LED daylight running lights, the full sat-nav system, 12-volt socket in the passenger footwell, which is an extra one, ParkAssist rear parking sensors, I didn't actually mention it on the outside, and then telephone module, navigation module, vehicle tracker, BOSE 385 watt 11 speaker digital surround sound system, floor mats, leather 3-spoke sports steering wheel with the round center, which I think is actually a very good looking steering wheel myself, and the universal audio interface, which I showed you in the leather center console area. And then that's basically summarizing that. We've also done a full over rev check on this, full diagnostics. It's only got range 1 ignitions, 417 in range 1, which equates to around 1.7 seconds at the rev limit, which isn't very much at all. You normally get concerns if you've got range 4, 5 or 6. Over revs, this car, the last time it hit the red line, or was around the red line, was at 27,000 miles. It's now obviously done 44,000. So when we did this check, it had done 43,979 as we were inspecting it to buy it. So everything is as it should be, and then it's got a full laid out Porsche and Porsche Specialist service history. I won't go through that, but it is thorough and up to date, and it's been actually serviced more frequently than every 2 years. It's in some cases been serviced every year, so that's throughout its history. So really nice to see it have been looked after like that. And I'll show you the sports exhaust. So that's the sound of the car without the sports exhaust engaged, and I'll just turn it on. So you can maybe hear the difference. So that's with it out, and then this is with it on. It definitely sounds a lot more throaty, and a lot of people prefer the sound. I think these are one of the best sounding Porsche models. So there we go, that's it running, and you can hear the engine. So it's been rained on now since I started this video. But yeah, I think it looks absolutely great in Guards Reds with the contrasting silver wheels, the Guards Red vents, and also the matching Guards Red calipers. Really lovely spec. Just turn it off. So yeah, there you have it, a 2009. I think it was registered December 2009, so it's a very late 2009 model. I think it's a 2010 model year car. Covered only 44,000 miles. As I said, full Porsche and Porsche Special Service history, and yeah, ready for the next owner to enjoy. If you are interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you for watching.